the Volkswagen Golf, it's rather like the German Chancellor Angela Merkel because it's sensible, it's efficient, it's hugely successful, and it really is the standard setter in Europe. In fact, they even look rather similar. I mean, look at that. They've both got a similarly terse face, obviously a little bit miffed about Brexit. And really the conservative theme, it continues here on the inside. When you climb inside, you notice that the interior design, well, it's not the most exciting, but it's neat and it's tidy. And the materials in your direct eye line, they have a nice soft quality feel to them, and they pass the carwow flick test. So yeah, that's soft. Yeah, that didn't hurt either. All very nice. Everything's just nicely laid out, dead easy to use. For instance, I can use the air conditioning controls just with my fist. I mean, look at that. Look, I can operate everything. Not that you'd want to do that unless you're a motoring journalist trying to make a point. One of the points about this Golf is the fact that it costs a little bit more than its main rivals. So the range kicks off at £17,500, but there are deals to be done. For instance, if you click up there to go to carwow.co.uk, you can save on average up to £2,500 on one of these cars. Another thing about the Golf is that it's dead easy to get comfortable with your big or small. You've got loads of adjustment in the driving position, and it's fairly practical as well. For instance, you've got a huge glove box. It's a 1.5 litre bottle, fits in there with the car's manual, and the door bins are massive as well. As standard, all Golfs get a 6.5-inch touchscreen, you get digital radio, there's Bluetooth for your mobile phone, but I suggest you spend a little bit extra and step up to this Max version because it adds some nice extras, such as active cruise control, all-round parking sensors. You also get automatic emergency braking. It adds navigation as well, that's really handy, and the system is pretty easy to use. In fact, this whole infotainment system is quite a nice touchscreen system, and if you click up there on the banner, you can actually see our full in-depth infotainment video review. Now, you can get the Golf as a sporty looking 3-door, or this more practical 5-door, and these rear doors, they do open nice and wide, so even larger people should be able to spill into it. And on the whole, it's a very comfy car to travel in the back, so there's loads of knee room, lots of headroom. And yeah, I mean, if you look down here, there's a big lump in the floor, so the middle seat is slightly compromised, but there is still just about enough room for everyone's feet. And on the whole, this is one of the better cars in its class for carrying 3 people across the back. There's some nice features as well. For instance, you know, if you're only carrying 2, you've got an armrest there with some cup holders, and look, a through loading hatch, which is great for carrying skis and 2 people in the back at once. Also, there's some big door bins as well, so look, it does fit a 1.5 litre bottle. So yes, this Golf, it's a very sensible, practical car, and that extends to the boot. Now, the volume itself is only about average for this class, but it does make really good use of its available space. So, for instance, you have an adjustable boot floor there, and if I just remove that, I can, which is, well, this is really handy, I can put the parcel shelf under there, use this to raise the floor up, and then I can fold down these seat backs, and you'll see you get a fairly continuous load space there. There's hardly any lip, and actually this load height is nice and low as well, so it's dead easy to load items into the back. Now, if you want to see just how much stuff you can squeeze into this boot, click up there to go to our practicality video. You'll also be able to see how easy it is to fit a child seat in this car, and just what it's like with 3 people in the back.
Now though, it's time to see what the Volkswagen Golf is like to drive.
Well, it's really rather good actually, and that's all I have to say on the matter. Oh, you want more information? All right, I guess I'll elaborate. So the car's really comfy, even on the standard suspension. I mean, it rides everyone's very, very well. You don't actually need to pay extra for the admittedly excellent adaptive dampers. Maybe get those if you're going to have bigger wheels, because they do help a little bit, but on the whole, yeah, lovely car to drive. And it steers sweetly and it goes around corners extremely well, really predictable, secure handling. Okay, so it's not as much fun as a Ford Focus, but really, who cares, you know? This Golf, it's more relaxing, it's quieter, the control weights are perfect, you've got good all-round visibility, which helps when driving in town, and the back window's nice and big to see out of, and you can actually see for yourself by clicking up there to join me for a passenger ride in our 360-degree video. In terms of engines, they're all really rather good, but I recommend the one in this car, the 1.4 litre TSI 125 horsepower petrol, because, well, it's quick enough, 0 to 60, 9 seconds, it's smooth, it's quiet, and, well, Volkswagen says it'll do 54 miles per gallon, and I'm averaging, according to the trick computer, 47? That's really impressive. Now, if you do mega miles, you'll probably want a diesel, and the 1.6 litre diesel is really good enough, I think, for most people, and does very good economy. The only problem is that it is a little bit noisy under acceleration, but we can forgive it for that.
On the whole, the Volkswagen Golf does very little wrong, but it does have some annoying traits. Here's 5.
Well, material quality is lovely in the front. Some of it is rather nasty in the back. Ow. These fiddly little boot dividers are a little bit pointless, and there's a good chance you'll lose them. Lower powered cars don't get this fully independent rear suspension, though that's something only really hypercritical motoring journalists are going to notice. Avoid the entry-level 1.2 litre petrol engine because it's just deathly slow. The entry-level car is so basic, it doesn't even come with an alarm as standard. I mean, what, is it like the 1980s or something?
However, you can forgive all these minor issues because there's plenty to like about the Golf. Here's 5 core features.
You can get a front passenger seat which will fold down flat so you can carry longer items like surfboards, but this car, yeah, it doesn't have it. Door pockets are lined with felt so that things don't rattle around in there. Most models get this little drawer under the front passenger seat. There's these little guides which stop the seat belts snagging on the rear seat backs when you fold them down. The parcel shelf cords have a little weight on them to keep them nice and taut, and the weight itself has little vanes on them so that they don't make a noise when they rattle around the cabin. So then, overall, what do I think of the Volkswagen Golf? Well, it is a little bit more expensive than its main rivals, and some of the competition does have bigger boots, but you know, there's plenty of space in the car for the passengers, and it's really easy to drive. Now, if you click up there, you can get more information and find out the best deal you can get on a Volkswagen Golf at carwow.co.uk. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it and subscribe to our channel. And if you click over there, you can watch our detailed practicality, infotainment and 360-degree passenger drive videos for the Volkswagen Golf. Now, did you spot the Easter egg in this video? It was, of course, the golf ball in the under-seat storage.